Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, once in a while they roll in, and they roll in with all the goodies, and they roll in the right color. They roll in, and they are just spectacular cars. And this is one of those cars that rolled in really nice. We finished it up a little bit, but let me give you the whole mouthful. 69 Camaro RS SS 396, 4-speed, 12-bolt posi, console gauges, loaded up with everything. Cal induction hood, Cal induction air cleaner, just a great car. So as we walk around, we'll look at some of the upgrades on the car that you would have got from the base Camaro, and some of the things that are standard and some of the quality of this build, so you can make a decision and hopefully get this car before it's gone. So come on up here and we'll check out the paint first. I love to do this part on all the videos because this really does sum up the quality of paint on a car. Versus somebody you're just getting some photos from. You guys are on the internet looking at these cars, man. I'm telling you, make them do a video or make sure you get the car here, because our car includes turn signals that work, horns that work, the wipers work, and we've checked the performance of the car, we've changed the oil, the coolant is to 10 below zero, the price includes free enclosed shipping. I promise you, you can't get a better deal somewhere else. Because if you think you can, by the time you restore that car and get it to this level, you'll be so far past the price of this car, you'll say, what happened? Anyway, they call this Dover white paint, beautiful black stripes. Now listen, this is important too. In this right here, you can't even feel the stripes, so they spent the extra time to wet sand out the stripes and then clear coat everything all over again, so it's nice and clear. Hey, we're just having a good time here, smiling, hanging out with cars. You know what's so funny, man? I hear about these people like, that in New York, they get this giant penthouse office they've waited a lifetime for. The truth of the matter is they got nothing compared to the view out of my office here. I'm just a used car salesman, but at the end of the day, I got 70 spectacular exotics, classics, whatever, that I can see right outside my window, and it is one great view. Anyway, let's pop the hood, because this is the money shot. All right, check this out. 396, nicely built. Maybe it's 8 liters, maybe it's 10 liters, who knows, but this car rolls down the road really well. Got the Cal induction air cleaner with the right hood on it. We got power disc brakes. Don't forget to ask about power steering. It's got power steering. So nicely detailed here. It's got the horns, they're wired up, we know that they work. And the charging system works, the brake lights work. Like all the stuff that you forget to ask about when you're buying a car, all that stuff works here. Great looking RS grille, got the chin spoiler, egg crate grille like the SS is supposed to be painted. Beautiful. Now here's where this car continues to shine. Let's look inside for a second. Check this out. Brand new houndstooth bucket seat interior. We have brand new paint on the outside, rebuilt drivetrain all the way through, brand new interior in here, console gauges, upgraded original style looking radio, got the factory tach in the dash. Just nice. Just nice. I love this car. I love the colors. Like typically you would say, like a white car. I'm not sure I love a white muscle car, but the truth is with the black stripes, the white houndstooth interior, it really pops. I mean, this is one elegant muscle car. You pull up to some place and you will definitely find yourself alone in the world of this color combination, because I never see it, and I look at a lot of cars. So I thought it was a great car and great looking. But enough of my rambling. How about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? And that's another detail that we do here too. This car, not only did we go through it front to back to make sure it was safe, with seat belts that we know that work. We talked about the turn signals, headlights, things like that. The car's performance is set up properly, so you can hear. I hit the key, it fired right up. And that's a very nice feature that you forget to ask for, especially when you're buying these cars online from people who don't do all the work that we do. Ask to see the receipts that we spent on these cars. We spend a lot of money. Anyway, check out the exhaust. You're talking about the Super Sport wheels. This is the wheel you got on the Camaro when you got the big block motors in them. Tucked away in there is power disc brakes. We have Goodrich radial TAs, which I just think is a great muscle car tire. I like the size. I put them on 235 60-15s. Fresh center caps, trim rings, tires, the car really is ready to go. All right, as we walk around the back of the car, the big block Camaros, a lot of you guys know this, some of you don't, but the big block cars had this blacked out. It's supposed to say Super Sport. I've seen some that say SS 396 in here. That's not correct. It's only for a Chevelle. The truth of the matter is, I love that emblem so much, I'd probably put it on the car, even if it was incorrect. I love it because I like to let people know who just spanked them. Anyway, great spoilers in the rear. We talked about the one up front. Nice thin sports style looking bumper. And just everything is detailed, even from like fresh stainless tag screws and all new emblems and keys. You know, and then there's talk about restoration when you do stuff, little things like this. I'm gonna open the trunk and I wanna show you what takes a restoration. It's a small thing to maybe the next level, because if they're doing this, you know they're doing a couple other things that you may not even see. Let's check this out and I'll show you what I mean. Like for instance here, everything in here is beautifully detailed, and they wet sanded the inside of the trunk. Who wet sands the inside of the trunk? Okay, bumper stops. Okay, and here's the one part. Look at this, beautifully done, fresh trunk pan. Look how nice and deep everything is in here. Not only did they splatter coat it, they clear coated it afterwards, because what happens is, you know, you take a cooler to a show or throw some stuff in there and it gets wet and that gets underneath the mat. I took the mat out so you could see what the trunk looked like. But it sits underneath the mat. It sits under the mat for weeks because the trunk is closed. There's no air getting in there. You don't drive this car every day, so it's not getting air circulating around it, and it ends up rusting out the trunk pan. So this right here is a perfect way to go, and it keeps it nice and clean. You know, in closing up a video like this, you can ramble on about the long list of things. Cal induction, SS 396, 4-speed, you know, Super Sport wheels, houndstooth interior. The truth of the matter is, all that stuff can be put on, and it can be put on by an amateur. This is professionally restored, professionally done. Virtually everything in the car is new. And I think that if it's a car that you can afford and a car that you can get, and it's not ridiculously expensive, in the world of some of these crazy cars, this car is priced so well, especially for what it costs to build it. Because if you tried to build this car yourself, guarantee you'd spend at least twice what we're asking for the car, and it could take you 2 to 3 years if you could find somebody to do it. Anyway, proud to present this big block 4-speed Camaro. Call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.